We're back for another video. This is going to be chief talents and abilities. We're going to try to do as much as a good breakdown on how the skills and abilities work. I won't be doing a lot of the last ones because they're far into the talent tree. So far, these are the talents I have. I have 104 points. 114 points. I'm a level 41. Of course, I'm going to use my main account for this because I have the most points, and I can show you mainly the good ones that I want you guys to know about. So there is three per type of what the fuck do you call it? Each tree, three per each tree. So I show you guys here. There's a couple skills that I like. So we're gonna start with war, and we're gonna reset our talents a couple times too. I got enough for two. Just got my second one, so I had a ton, but it looks like I didn't have enough for even one, so I got a couple. But anyways, guys, we're gonna start with war. There's a lot of things here that are pretty much recommended on. So let's see. It's kind of hard to do with low points. Depends on your chief level too. So mine's a 14. I completely maxed out the first, pretty much all of it, except for a few things. It's only because I'm making up for my infantry on my stats because they're not very, very good. Um, so yeah, I was kind of doing that. Anyways, guys, we're gonna get down to the skill abilities first. Now I'll show you guys the rest. So urgent recall, it recalls all troops to your settlements when within 3 seconds. So pretty much you hit that ability point, you got 3 seconds until your troops come back, except for rallies, which is good. So if you're rallying like an enemy or something, and you just have those set troops, but you got troops out that you know somebody's attacking you, and you can win with your other troops, then it's like almost an instant recall. But now you got 3 seconds, but that gives like next to no time for the enemy to send a good march or get anything on you. So next one in the war tree will be massive march. Will increase your march capacity by 10% for 30 minutes, 12-hour cooldown. This is very effective if you want to do suicide attacks. What I mean about suicide attacks is I've done suicide attacks before. Surprisingly, half the ones I did, I won. The other half, of course, I lost because they had double the amount of troops I'm sending. So I attacked somebody with 300,000 troops, a little bit over, and I was attacking with 110, I think, or something like that with this march. But that was a couple months ago or a month ago. But that's what that does. So here we got emergency dressing. So it converts 30% of killed troops to wounded until your hospitals last for 30 minutes and a 24-hour cooldown time. So what this is saying, guys, this is kind of like SOS on other games, but not completely. So if you are attacking somebody, um, and you have, you get wounded troops, well, not wounded, but you get killed troops. So let's say if I attack somebody and my troops get killed, I lost 30,000. So if I had used this skill, that 30,000, 30% of that 30,000 will be converted to wounded in my hospitals until my hospitals are full. which means that 30% of 30,000 is probably like 10,000 or so, something like that. I don't know what the percentage on this because I haven't tested this and I can't get to get to it. Well, maybe I could have if I just stringed one side. If I stringed one side, I could have probably gotten it. Maybe I might. I don't know. Not quite sure, but that is also good for SOS attacks too, as well. Suicide attacks. I mean, um, because you're not you're not you know killing all your troops. So each time you attack, you're pretty much getting lost. But in the other games I've played, the SOS means you get completely all your troops wounded. So if you hit somebody and you know you're gonna lose or whatever, you're just hitting them for a couple times. So it'll only be one hit though, because it only says one hit. One hit, all your killed troops will be converted to wounded for first hit. But that's what SOS skill is. But we don't have it here. It's this emergency dressing, which is kind of similar to it, but it's more like very nerfed one. But anyways, we're gonna go to econ. Um, so the first one is instant collect. You get instantly 2 hours of production from all your resource buildings. Cooldown time is 12 hours. Of course, you guys, you should already know this is very simplistic. This pretty much tells you what the fuck this ability is. Pretty much you get 2 hours of your production of your resources. So the best is to use this anytime, all the time you can to get resources. 12-hour cooldown time you get twice a day. So hopefully you guys are using that. I don't. I keep forgetting I have the skill. I keep forgetting a lot of stuff. So, and plus I'm on a war talents right now, so that doesn't help either. But yeah, that's pretty simple. On to the next one. So rapid development, which is next. So there's a lot of you guys that do get confused about this ability. It does get confusing because there is another game again I played that had a more confusing description of it, but I figured it out after I used it a couple times. So, reduces the time of new construction or research tasks by 20%, applies to tasks that started within the 5 minute period time, and the cooldown is 24 hours. So, use this ability before you start any upgrade or research, and it will reduce the time by 20%, which is good. I've used this, I think, a couple times to rush a couple of my base levels, which I needed, and I never used it on research, so because I never had to, because my research ain't even that high, so there's really no need for me to do research, and I'm almost max. So I mean, at my level, I'm like 28, 29, I think, something like that. I'm not. I think I'm going on 29. I'm not sure, but we'll we'll be there eventually. But you got 5 minutes to use this perk, or I mean ability. It's very helpful if you have bought a lot of speed ups and you are trying to not use as much speed ups with stuff like that. You also can stack, guys. You can stack uh, settlement buffs on top of that ability for construction speeds. I recommend if you're doing if you bought like tons of speed ups, I would recommend doing the lowest time construction speed up for the highest percentage, so such as the 15% for 4 hours, For that, I would recommend doing the least amount of biocaps because you really don't need 12 hours if you're just fucking going ham on the speed ups. And you can do it again later, which in the next day pretty much. So it stacks on top of that, and you can use your talents for ecom to do construction, the tool improvement, the construction speed, and stuff like that. It is very useful a skill to do. I really liked it. I used it a couple of times, and when I was leveling to 28, it knocked about 18 days off my construction, including with all the buffs combined and stacked. Very good. I gotten that done in 12 days, so it is a very good ability to use. I just don't use it. I haven't been using it because there's nothing really major I need to be leveling up, but I will be doing uh my precinct soon, so I'll be using it. Okay, and for instant healing, so instantly heals 10% of your wounded troops without consuming resources. Cooldown time will be 24 hours. This is also a good perk if you got hit hard, um, and or you're out of resources. Um, do this every day. This will be helpful for you guys to recover. Um, Again, I not that high to get this. Well, I could, like I said, I could string um a line to do it. So we're probably gonna string a line to do ecom here. But this tool is actually useful too as well if you are trying to recover troops and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it for the abilities. There's a few things you guys wanted to know about the war stats, about what stats you guys should use, stuff like that. I have used stats to cover my weak points, which is my infantry right now. Um, just because it's lower than anything right now. The stats between attacking a base and attacking an infected, which is I think the same because I still see the same fucking stat numbers. So I don't know if it's really any. Well, it's is different. The combat is different. When the troops attacking zombies, it's different than attacking you know other troops. But we're actually gonna hit. We're gonna recall this stuff. We're gonna recall our troops here. We're gonna use our first skill, our recall. 3 seconds within is again a very useful ability if you know how to use it right. I sent my troops to gather because I'm doing the line story down. So we are going to reset our talents here, and I'll show you first in the war talents. Um, I kind of recommend we're gonna attack a zombie real quick, and I'll show you my stats. I don't care, guys, if you do see my stats. Um, I'm not the one that is really big on if my stats are low or not. You guys can beat me or whatever. I don't fucking care. If you can, you can. Then whatever. I don't care. I'm doing videos for you guys to understand everything. So let's get to it. I just get people that annoy me that say this shit and it really pisses me off. Then it forces me to fucking buy and have my stats a bit better. So yeah. It's not good to piss me off. So we're gonna look at this. So my stats on infantry is very low. I'm rocking about 200% for infantry, but my rider and my hunter are pretty good. But I haven't upgraded Maddie, so Maddie is a 56, so she's not fully upgraded to 60 yet. Yeah, so that's gonna be a bad thing right there. So it looks like infantry is the one that needs to be done. So we're gonna reset our talents here, and I'm gonna show you guys. Oops, wrong one. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what my base stats are without my talents. Um, why did it do that? I was trying to swipe, not fucking select any other thing. So we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna hit this 20. I'm gonna hit this 24 real quick. Show you guys the difference between this here, hopefully. Um, but the thing is that we're gonna, yeah, you're gonna see here. There's kind of a small difference, but you'll see. You'll see. It's kind of hard to explain, really. So this one, so it's not very big on what the fuck happened? Oh, I hit fucking delete all. Oh well. Well, damn. Okay. So, well, it wasn't really fucking big difference. I guess it just fucking deleted my fucking report. And I have these fucking shit. Why'd it fucking do that? Wow. Okay. Well, okay, we're gonna fucking attack something again. I fucking hit something. My game is fucking glitching up for some reason. Like, it's being retarded on fucking loading right now. Don't know why it's doing it. But where the fuck? Okay, that's kind of annoying. Okay, so I got an idea. So okay, so I got somebody to hit me. Well, that doesn't fucking show crap. Okay, no. Okay. Let's see. Something new, something new, something new, something new. Failed attack. Infantry. Well, this is after I didn't get. Okay, this blows. This is annoying. Okay, whatever. We'll figure something out here. I don't have much. So, you guys already saw I lost 8% on my hunter attack. I lost about 1% on my rider attack, and definitely about 10% on my infantry attack. And it looks like my lethality went down a little bit and my health went down a little bit. Not much, only about a couple percent. So it's not much of a big difference with your talents. I use my talents to make up for what I'm losing on a certain type of troop, which would be my infantry right now. But it looks like I haven't really changed much. But having lethality and health up is very good. Lethality does is critical damage, which is landing blows, heavy blows against enemy troops, and health, of course, that increases their health on how much hit points they have. Uh, well, it also depends if it's like heroes. But we're gonna actually, I'm gonna show you guys my war talents I usually do. So for instance, I do go for attack a lot, but since I don't need lethality or troop health for anything, because I got medals to cover that, and that's pretty much 100% of my medals that covers um, that lethality, because that I'll show you guys here real quick. My medals are like 12%, fucking 8%, stuff like that. So my medals cover just about. God damn it, I did the wrong button. Just about 100% on that, which I don't need to cover anything. So I do straight attack for everything. So, but if you don't have uh lethality and stuff like that for your medals, then, or you don't have medals at all, then probably kind of even it out. I'm not quite sure though, because I really still sticked on attack and defense. Um, so, such as this one here, it says increase um, attack for each one. The problem here is if you do even everything out on this, you will have a hard time on getting higher up in here. But for me, I usually max all this out. But that's me because I try to get as much as attack and defense as much as I can. Um, in other games, um, you'd be able to use your talents and you'd be able to use like 3 points, then you can move on to the next you know, spot that you can upgrade on. So yeah, not really the best on this one. So, but now it comes to lethality and health at the last ones. I choose kind of a bit between my infantry and my hunters, because they do, so my hunters do more damage than any troop, and our infantry has more health than any troop, so that's what I make up pretty much for. Riders are kind of a medium. They have they best in both attack and defense. I mean, attack and health. So they're pretty much medium. They're not the best troops, really. They more even out the rest of the troops. And this is based on this game. It also is based on a couple other games as well. But yeah. So again, for infantry attack, I'm just gonna max out infantry and defense. So then that just leaves me with the final 8 with March capacity. So that I didn't completely max everything out like I showed you. You saw in the beginning. So we're actually gonna test this out. We're gonna hit a zombie. Um, this is only for getting stats. I'm not really caring about if it's fucking a fucking base or not, because I'm not really caring really right now, because this is only a difference between the stat numbers, not anything else, because it does change on attacking anything, well, not anything, but pretty much zombies. So in this one, I kind of sacrificed hunter attack and defense a little bit by um, it looks like about 3%. But I've gained increase of infantry attack and defense up almost to 210. I had my first, I think it was my infantry attack was like 2.6 or something like that. Now they're both about there, um, which is good. It looks like lethality and stuff like that are kind of the same. So that's kind of like a median for me, because I'm pretty much mainly focusing on their attack and stuff like that. And if I did the hunter and the rider attack, I probably would have 230, probably 232 for the riders. I actually probably didn't do the the hunters actually, if I think right here. Yeah, I did the hunters. No, I did do the hunters. Okay. So yeah, if I did like this, if I did the riders, they'd probably be like around 230, 232. Um, but I don't have any more points. I don't think I can level up here. Nope, I can't. So that's a no-go. I won't get 4 more points. If I got 4 more, then that would probably be amazing. Um, So we're actually gonna do another reset here. We're gonna do an ecom reset. Um, yeah. So I kind of want to do this video kind of extended. Um, because this will define on what you should use kind of for each, and you can pretty much am I really still? Oh yeah, I'm still recording. That's kind of scared me there. I thought I wasn't. I thought it said tap to watch. I'm like, oh great. Okay. Anyways, um, this will help you guys out a lot, and you can able to fiddle around with what you want. This is pretty much a demonstration on what I'm doing and what is probably kind of recommended if you are low on one stat and you're trying to get it up, because if you get all your stats up it's fine. But I've been running hunters and riders, so but I also trying to do a little bit of infantry to get there, so we'll see. All right, so guys, we're gonna do ecom, we're gonna reset. It's a good thing that I'm doing ecom too, is that I kind of need it on ecom, and this gives me a good excuse because I gotta level up my precinct here. And it's about 15 days, and I'll show you. It even tells you how much um oh no, that's the epic search, never mind. But it does tell you that. But this is how much this time is going to be for my precinct. So note that that's about 15 days after I get done. I'm probably going to be knocking 5 days off of it. So, and I'll show you how I'm going to actually use that talent for rapid development, because I'm going to be doing a research. So it's not going to be all at waste. We're going to do a research, but I'm going to show you how much it drops in everything. I'm not going to do any buffers for construction because it'll drop about 15% more, so you can probably figure that out. So guys, let's get to this. Um, so if you're more worried about uh, building, building speed ups and stuff like that, and you're not really worried about how fast you can gather resources, then because you got your research here maxed out for ecom and stuff like that, and it's pretty high. I mean, in the research here is fucking high. You can get hella high buffs for this, because next level, when it says next level, that's adding 18%. That is adding another 18%. So it's been pretty cool. So see how that's 45. This right here will be 45. So, anyways, if you're not worried about gathering speed, which I'm not worried about, I don't think anybody should be worried about. I think you guys should be worried about your your hospital and your building speed and your research speed. What I mean about hospital is that when you have troops in the hospital, Uh, I had troops recently in the hospital. I spent my speed ups like a dumbass, but that's because I needed to push my fucking precinct to level up, and I needed the troops together, and so I used it. But anyways, the whole story about that is that you got battle dressing ability right here, or perk, whatever you want to call it, or skill, that increases the speed of your wounded troops. I would recommend using that because you are, no matter what you're doing, you're healing fucking 20,000 troops for fucking almost a day, and it is ridiculous, and it pisses me off because it takes fucking forever. So I usually focus on um uh pretty much tech improvements, uh and tool improvement, which tool improvement is construction speed, tech is research speed, And when it comes to hospital capacity and battle dressing, I choose battle dressing to increase the speed of my wounded troops. So I pretty much, guys, if you want to follow what I'm doing, I usually pick food production in my farms or gathering speed. Um, that I do in my farms, which is inside your base and stuff like that. Because you collect stuff from that, and you get like a lot. You'd get a lot, and if you do that, then it's a little bit better. So I do that. Then this stuff, gas and stuff like that, and that I do more battle dressing here, tech improvements, um, rapid development. We're gonna max that, of course. More battle dressing, 120%. More tech improvement, construction speed. That's 20%. So here, more food production in my farms. So that's pretty much going faster. More shit in your farms that you can collect all the time. Uh, More gathering speed. So here it looks like more metal. So we're gonna go for metal sorting tech here. So that's all we can do. So almost close to instant healing. But now, guys, I'm going to show you the reason why this is very effective to use ecom, and if so, all the time if you have the stats to back up and you're not worried about changing your talents. So we're going to go over here. We're going to hit the upgrade. So we get about 12 days now. So it knocked off about 3 days. Um, that is a lot in points, guys. That's a lot. We're gonna go down to our stats here. I'm gonna show you guys here. So construction speed. Right now we have in development is that the right? Looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it. Maybe. Research speed, construction speed. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like it. Yep. So so construction speed's only 54% and speed is only 32%, which is very low for how much it's knocking off. Um, I actually kind of wanted to do the construction thing. I might do. I might not actually do it. We're gonna actually speed this up real quick. Boom, 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 and boom. Uh, so here we're gonna do this. So blazing guns, level 4. I'm actually only doing tech for 23, so I actually lied. So it's 1 day, 6 hours, and 30 minutes. So we're gonna use this talent real quick. Rapid development. So research, task, and construction speed. I'm gonna show you guys how much it's gonna bring down in my precinct and how much you're gonna love this ability. So we're gonna use it. We got 5 minutes to do whatever upgrade. So 9 days, it knocked off a hell of amount of days. That includes everything, guys. Now, if you hit the buffer for settlement buffs, you're gonna be loving this fucking ability. So I could use this. I really don't need to use it. I don't want to. It's a waste of biocaps, and I'm not gonna be getting biocaps anytime soon, and that's all I have. So, guys, it's very good perk. So we're actually gonna use it. So it knocked off 6 hours on this. So it also depends on how long is your time on either construction or research. 10% of 1 day and 6 hours and 30 minutes is not much compared to a 15-day thing, which will knock off a few days instead of 6 hours. This is very useful for a lot of things. I recommend doing constructions only for this perk because it does not give much for research, and a couple days is a couple days on research, guys. It's not gonna do much, and plus you get in-game speed ups for like everything. So guys, it's not it's not a bad. I mean, using this, you got like, okay, so such as this, you got research tasks. You can do this to get more, more hours in, but I'll probably explain that later. But like, guys, it's not recommended for you to use the rapid development on this. So we're gonna do a speed up here real quick. I'm gonna show you guys that you can do. Well, I guess I don't have enough that you can do multiple, so we're actually gonna do that just because. Got another one, so 3. So pretty much ends almost. So you got another 2 minutes. You can start another task. We're gonna see again 9 days still. Uh, this proves to you guys that this ability works in within 5 minutes. So if you have tons of stuff that you can upgrade hella quick, hella fast with less amount of time. So if you have like, let's for instance say if you have over 100 days worth of speed ups and you just so happen to spend a lot on speed ups, you can use this to upgrade a lot of stuff, and you have a buffer that stacks on top of that plus another 15% if you use that. It is very helpful for everything. I like this skill. It's very good. So here, so how we got our furnaces and stuff like that, we got our resource things over here. Our production is very high. It's another 11k for that. So using the insta resource thing is pretty good if you have the higher end on your talents points for that. It's better to have that because they don't give you much hours really. My shit maxes out probably in fucking probably in like 4 hours or so. Like it maxes, like there's not much. So having that increase does help out a lot. It helps out a lot everything. But me constantly doing, this stuff and researching and stuff like that, it's hard to keep up on the resources to upgrade stuff. So I've been averaging around 50 million resources, which all this is protected, so you cannot get it even if you did try, because this warehouse gives like hella research. Okay, so maybe you probably get like, I don't know, a couple mil, that's it. I mean, it's not much, guys. I mean, 8 million fucking metal, that's hella good. That's a hella good fucking storage. Uh, and especially the gas, so I can free reign on fucking 2 million gas, and you guys just like, you'd be like, damn, he has a lot of resources. Why doesn't he shield or anything? This is one of the best games for having a good storage in here. So when you do get hit hard, you're not hurting on resources. This is a good balance for everybody, even if you're a new player and you get this up. So it's hella good, hella awesome. So um, I hope this really helps you guys. It's pretty well detailed. About 40 minutes in almost. Well, it's 51, but in a minute it'd be 40 minutes. I really hope this guys helps you out because you can fiddle around with this stuff a lot, and you can also let me know if you figured out something better and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope this really helps you guys out. I'm trying to think to see what else you guys really need. But so I want to keep this on econ. I got what 24 hours for everything to reset back, but I won't be doing my precinct anytime soon, so that this is also the reason why that I did these abilities and stuff like that for you guys to show you how to do it. Pretty much, yeah. uh, yeah. I can't think of anything, guys. I can't really think of anything. I pretty much covered all of it, I think. I'm not sure. Well, if I don't, then do do let me know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.